Do you have questions about what she's doing or the instrument? Or questions for Annika in general? No? Last time everybody had questions. Okay.
So, do you have a preference between the Hardanger and the regular violin?
No, I don't. I don't have a preference. They're both really nice. I mean, the violin isn't as complicated, but the Hardanger Fiddle has a really nice sound.
How did you get your scholarship? What did you have to do? What was the process?
I had to apply and write about why I wanted to have, use this instrument and, background stuff. And then I had to mail it in. And then after a couple months, they chose who got to use it. And then the maker came and he delivered it to us because he wanted to see.
She also had to have letters, and she had to have proof that there was someone who was pretty skillful playing the instrument to teach her. There's a gentleman in Seattle who's working with her who was my violin teacher who plays flat violin also. So that was part of the deal. I had to write a letter for her, and he had to write a letter for her as well.
Yeah. What inspired you to start playing? Well, when I was in first grade, I've been wanting to play violin since I was little because one of my friends started playing violin when she was 3, and it was kind of a nice instrument, so I wanted to play it. And then when I was in first grade, my mom found out about Martha, and so I got lessons with Martha, and then...
But not right away. I was living in Sweden at the time, so she had to wait for me to come home.
Yeah, and then I only get to see the Hardanger Fiddle a couple of times, and I thought it was really cool. So it sounded like a really unique opportunity, and I wanted to do it because if I wanted to play Hardanger Fiddle in my life, then because this was what I would probably have to start it when I was able to use a full size, but having a half size would make me able to do it when I'm younger.
Question. Yeah. How much longer do you have the Hardanger Fiddle?
I have it till December, I think.
Have you learned a lot since you've been able to use it?
Yeah, I learned a lot about double stops and chords because Hardanger Fiddle you play a lot more chords than violin.
So she's been playing this instrument 8 months.
Wow.
That's all.
That's great.
Another question.
Yeah.
So do you think when you get bigger, do you think you'll pick up the Hardanger Fiddle then?
I want to.
How old do you think you'll be when you're big enough to hold?
I'm not sure, but we've been looking for 3/4 size Hardanger Fiddle, but they just really are none. So probably once I'm able to use a full size, then maybe we'll get one. I don't know yet.
She has to grow another couple of inches to be able to support it and play the double stops too. Her hands are still pretty small.
How much bigger are they?
All right, come here, Annika. Put your Fela up for a minute. Knit down. Right down. That's it. So when you measure, let me take this off. Don't drop my violin, girl. When you measure, you have the student put their fingers here, and there should be a decent bend here, and you can see that she has almost no bend. So she needs to be, this would be a pretty good size instrument, but a full size instrument is too big at this point. It's really a pity because she's worked really hard on this instrument. She's not played her flat fiddle at all this year, really. If you want to hear Annika play more other than today, she will be performing a couple of tunes at the Pancake Breakfast. No, wait, you're not doing that. You're playing this Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scandia Dance. She's going to play for dancing by herself in the middle of the floor with all the grown-ups around her.
Wow.
Yeah. This is a fearless girl.
Where is that going to be?
The Scandia Folk Dance Society dances at the Cedar Valley Grange in Linwood. It's a bit of a challenge to get up there from here. Yeah. So.
Got a hand Puget Sound career going already there.
She does. Yeah. Not just Puget Sound. Where else have you played besides Wisconsin? Where'd you go last summer? We drove. Where did we go for the weekend?
Oh yeah, Astoria.
She played at Midsummer at Astoria as well. Yep. 4 shows.
Yeah. Why don't they make that particular fiddle in quarter and why don't they make them in smaller sizes, I guess?
You know, I don't know if they do in Norway or not. They're quite expensive to build and to buy, and I think that probably has something to do with them. You know, if you're gonna,
Seems complicated to make.
Yeah.
It's like the head, they've got the head, and then the understrings go underneath the fingerboard, and they've got all this decoration on it.
right. So if you think about how careful a child is with an instrument, there are not many of my students, and I have a full stable of kids that play, who I would trust with this instrument. So it's really, I think it's a more mature thing. And even in Norway, I don't think there are small children that are really playing. Have you looked on YouTube to see?
Not really.
We should do that sometime. See if there's anybody up there.
I have another question. So, do you think you'll ever want to go to Sweden or Norway and maybe
Definitely.
give the music show? Yeah?
I would really like to go to Norway or Sweden.
What did I tell you in the car?
Before I'm in high school.
Before she's in high school. Now you have to ask how old she is now.
So what's the countdown? How many years do you have left?
4 years, right? Because you go to high school when you're 14. So I'm 10 right now. So.
Wow. Where do you want to go in Norway? Is there a particular place or something you want to see?
Not really, but my family's kind of from Malmo, so maybe we want to go there.
That would be interesting. Very cool. I hope you get to go.
Who do you think you might go with?
Martha,
And who else?
the log.
Can you talk about that?
Well, Martha, she started the Lila Log, which is like a smaller film group, like for kids, and play Scandinavian music, and it's like, what's the age range now? Like 6?
7 to 16.
Yeah, 7 to 16.
There are 15 kids playing. 1 guitarist and 14 fiddlers. And they play really well. You can go to seattlelilalog.org and see a video of the kids playing. Playing a lovely Röras Pulse, actually. Yeah. It's really a lot of fun. It's fun to play. Yeah. So, you gonna give us another tune? And what's it gonna be?
It's going to be a hauling.
A hauling.
Yeah.
What's a hauling look like when it's danced? What's the big event of a hauling?
They try and shut the house.
So the guys with the peacock dance. Sorry, girls. The guys are all dancing around trying to show off, and they have a pole up in the air with a hat on the end. And toward the end, when he's really pooped from doing all these cool tricks and dancing in circles for a long time, they jump in the air and they kick the hat off the pole.
Is it like a competition?
Yes, it can be. It can be. I've only seen it done really well once, and it was mind-boggling. Like, you know, the slinky eyeball. Ching. Have at it.